Okay, so I now need to do my second part of the equation. So I did my first part up here. All I did is I just copy and pasted the problem again because it just helps me be clear. So the first one I did was this one. Now I need to do the sodium nitrate. So to make my life easier, I'm going to cross out all the things I've already done. This is the one I did before. This is the one I'm starting with. And this is what I'm looking for. So I'm going to cross out everything that's not asking for. Sodium nitrate, so I'm going to cross out my other one this time. Great, so I'm starting here, and I am ending here. I'm pretty happy that this is a moles problem because it just gives me less steps. So I am actually doing exactly the same steps. I'm starting in, starting in mass. I'm going to moles, going to do my mole ratio, and then I'm going to end in moles. So pretty straightforward questions. Now remember, the number we're keeping in mind while we do this is this. Which one is bigger? Which one is smaller? The smaller one will be our limiting reactant. And that's what we're trying to do first. So let's get started. Guns. Given 20 grams of sodium nitrate, Na, NO3 over 1. Good. Start. Either copy down exactly what you see in your mole map, or know that because you have grams here, you have to have grams on the opposite side on the bottom. So I know that. I know I'm going to have a box here I need to fill in. But let's just do it. It tells you to write 1 mole of the thing you're starting with, which is NaNO3 over the grams. Well, I don't know. Enter here a couple times. Oops, wrong side. I got to show some work. Great. Alright, so let's see what I have. How about this? I'll do work over here this time. Work. I've got 1 Na, 1 times something. I've got an N, and I've got 1 of those. There's no number next to either of these, so that's how I know it's 1. And then oxygen has a 3 next to it, so I know I got 3 of them. 3 times something. Using the periodic table, I think I've got oxygen memorized at 16. But, so yeah, oxygen 16, sodium is 22.99. I don't have that memorized, so I'm going to write that down real quick. 22.99 equals 22.99. And let's see, it's number 7, so I'm going to guess it's around 14. I'm going to round this to 14, just to make my life a little bit easier. 14 equals 14. And then 16 times 3 is, you can probably do this in your head. Don't risk it. 16 times 3, 48. 48. Great, I'm going to add those 3 things up. 48 plus 14 plus 22.99. 14 plus 48 plus 22.99 equals 84.99. What I'm going to do, so just to save me a little bit of time, I'm going to round this to 85. No, I'm going to keep it because I don't know how close my answers are going to be. All right, so 84.99. 4.99 grams. Sweet, my units are going to cancel there and there. So now I'm in moles. Now I am here. So, but I want to get over to here. So what do I have to do? I have to put the moles of the thing I'm looking for in the top. What am I looking for? How many moles of sodium chloride? I had a lot of this yesterday in soy sauce, salt. So it's NaCl, there's just salt, and there's a lot of that in soy sauce. And then on the bottom, I have to put mole of the thing I started with, or you can start to get good where you see this here, and you know that it must be on the other side, on the bottom. Cool. What number do I put in there? Well, I got to use my balanced chemical equation. So for NaCl, it tells me to put a 2. Then NaNO3, yeah, also a 2. Sweet. I'm ready. So I have to do 20 times 2. 20 times 1 times 2. I'm happy to say I can do that in my head. It's 40. And then 84.99 times 2 I cannot do in my head. 169.98. 169.98. Great. 40 divided by 169.98 is 0.23. I'm going to go with 0.24. 0.24 moles. I'm going to get rid of my work over here if I can do it. So I can make this a little bit neater. Now, all I'm going to do is I'm going to write my answer over here. 0.24 moles. What were we looking for again? Sodium chloride. NaCl. Great, so now I've got my second answer. And all I had to do all this for is I wanted to see which is the limiting reactant. So 1, let's see, which is my limiting reactant? 0.022 or 0.24. Okay, 0.022 is much smaller. So now I know that this is my limiting reactant. I know this is the maximum amount of sodium chloride that can be made. This is my limiting reactant. So now I know that my limiting reactant is going to be NaCl, or is going to be my first one. What did I start with? 15 grams copper chloride. So I know that. Copper, I have it right, copper chloride, CuCl2. CuCl2, because it produces less product. And in parentheses, I'm going to put 0.022, so you know where that number came from. Lovely. So now we've got our answer, because that's what we were doing all that for. How many moles of sodium chloride can be formed? This is the number of moles of sodium chloride that can be formed, because this is my limiting reactant. So this is going to be my final answer.